doing What If Will 1 Disventure Camp Season 1. So will get plot armor obviously. So what we are going to do is make it so Gabby and Fire don't switch team, and what happens is episode 1 Teal will win but it a non-elimination round. But Nick, Lil, Will and Ashley still form alliance, and Gret, Miriam and Fire and form alliance too. Episode 2 I think Fire will find the immunity totem because I think she will help Dan find his glasses. And I think will still lose for purple team, so I think alls Ellie and Gabby vote Will, but Will, Nick, Ashley and Lil vote Gabby. So she out in episode 3. I think it doesn't matter if Will does or don't do his challenge because everyone else does. So on Teal team Gret will still convince Tom to vote Drew and Drew will still be eliminated. In episode 4 we won't have Lil versus Gabby because Gabby is in the game, so I think it will be Miriam versus Lil and Lil win, and I think it will be Jake versus Will instead of Jake versus Nick because I think the purple team will send Will and not Nike cause Will is stronger and Will is stronger than Jake, so Will win. So in Teal team Jake, Tom and Dan vote Fire and Miriam. Fire and Gret will vote Dan and Fire use her immunity totem to save herself, so Dan is out. In episode 5 everything stay the same and purple team loses, and I think the vote alls because in episode 2 Ashley vote for alls over Ellie and I think alls go here. But Teal team also sent some to vote another person, so I think Fire will go, so she will vote out Lil because Lil could be a treat in the merge. In episode 6 on Teal team Gret still reveals to Jake that Tom is a spy and Jake still will get mad at Tom, but I think Gret will win immunity, and on purple team I think will win immunity, and that means that for purple Ellie go because the other 3 vote her, and on Teal team Tom go because Miriam vote Fire, Jake. Fire and Gret vote Tom and Tom vote Jake. But they only switched teams, so in episode 7 I think Teal will lose because purple is a lot more loyal team, and on Teal I think they vote Miriam because Miriam didn't vote with them, and I could see Fire and Gret getting Ellie in their alliance. So Miriam out, our original winning is out. In episode 8 I think Gret will win immunity, and I think they vote Ashley because she a treat, and in the original episode the reveal the vote so everyone knows that Fire and Gret are evil. In episode 9 I think Fire still win immunity and Gret will still be vote out, and I think Tom and Jake will make up here. In episode 10 I think Ellie win here, but just like in the original Tom find the second immunity idol, and I think they Fire tell Tom and Jake that Nick, Ellie and Will are a lot more close than they are with them, so if the vote Fire now then they are next to go, so I think the vote Nike, and I think Fire tell Ellie that Nick and Will are a lot more closer together than they are with Ellie, so Nick get 4 votes and he out. In episode 11 I think Will win immunity because he need the plot armor, and I think the vote Tom, but Tom used his immunity idol and they vote Fire, so Fire out. In episode 12 I think it Tom and Jake versus Will versus Ellie, and I think Ellie and Will win, and I think the vote out to for being strong, and in episode 13 the final are Jake, Ellie and Will is going to become of the title. So that was What If Will won. What do you think? What are your opinion? Do you like this more than the original? Leave them in the comments. Goodbye and have a great week.